Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do a premiere draft of Dragonstorm Tarkir, or Tarkir Dragonstorm. Alrighty. And we open up a pack with a nice Teamer rare, Teamer Battle Crier. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control power 4 or greater. We will take that. Noting that, so we want to be either blue-green or blue-red as a base. Other cards in this pack, Sultai Monument, Caustic Exhale. Those are the ones that stand out the most. Then you've got Evolving Wilds, Bearer of Glory, Riverwheel Sweep. I think this card is actually decent, but I haven't gotten to play with it yet. We'll take the Battle Crier. Now we're seeing a Dragon's Prey, which is a bit far off from the Teamer. But it is the strongest card in the pack. There's Sage of the Fang as well, which wouldn't be awful. But I think I'm just going to take the Dragon's Prey as a good piece of removal. There's Opulent Palace. I could pick that up too. But let's focus on strong cards and removal first. Alright. Now we're getting a pack with the... Well, we've got the Dalkovan Pack Beasts. We have Sibsig Appraiser. We have Bone Cairn Butcher. Mardu Devotee, Dispelling Exhale. I feel like to go with the Dragon's Prey, you'd want the Butcher. But to go with the Battle Crier, we'd probably pick the Exhale or the Sibsig Appraiser. I'm just going to take the strong gold cards and we'll see where we end up. Now we've got a Jeskai Brushmaster. Oh, but we do have a 2-drop here, the Fortress Kinguard. Maybe we do go into Mardu. There's Duty Beyond Death here, but I'm going to take the 2-drop, I think. Put the Teamer card off to the side. I haven't had as much luck with Mardu as I would like, so I'm willing to try it again. Okay, now we get a pack with the Rot-Cursed Rakshasa. 2 mana for a 5/5 Trample and Decayed. So Decayed means it can't block. But it also has Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a Decayed counter on each of X target creatures. Activate only as a sorcery. I don't know how good this is. I'm going to take it though. There's another Duty Beyond Death. It is in our color base here. Overwhelming Surge or Nightblade Brigade. Or there's the Poised Practitioner. That card has been good, but I'll take the Nightblade Brigade, I think. Okay, now we have Abzan Devotee or Snakeskin Veil. Well, Snakeskin Veil's not really in our colors. We'll take the Devotee over a Lightfoot Technique. Now we have a Reigning Victor here. Sure. It's a disease. Oh, the names people come up with. Sultai Monument Wield. Is there a world where we still go into Sultai from here? Probably not. Let's take a Windscarred Crag for fixing. Let's take a worthy cost for removal. There's also Scoured Barrens. There's Earth Carver here, too. We'll take the worthy cost. We'll take another Windscarred Crag for fixing on red. Because it seems like red is going to be our splash color. Oh, we'll get the Poise Practitioner. Ooh, okay, so we have a couple good options here. There's Dragon's Prey, Purging Stormbrood, or Teeming Dragonstorm. I haven't gotten to try the Teeming Dragons. I haven't tried either of these. Yeah, we've drafted 0 copies of each. They're both good and playable, but I'm going to take the Teeming Dragonstorm, try to go wide a bit here. Plus our tokens will have Death Touch with the Butcher. Alrighty, here we have the Hardened Tactician. We can sacrifice tokens to draw cards. Pretty easy pickup there. Oh, here's a Nomad Outpost for fixing. I think we just take that out of this pack. Reigning Victor might wheel again. There's also a Surge for more removal. Okay, well there's a Salt Road Pack Beast. There's another Duty Beyond Death. But I think I like the Pack Beast a little bit more. Master of the Way. There's a Shock Brigade. It is good in these Mardu style decks, and maybe we end up as black-red as the base. I like it better than the Devotee. So So let's take a Shock Brigade. Now we're seeing a Bearer of Glory. It's also possible, like, we could cut this Abzan Devotee. And now we're kind of a red-white base. We're Whale of War. I think is going to be the pick this time. Or there's the Coordinated Maneuver. Oh, this destroys enchantments. Huh. There's another Pack Beast. I told you, the reigning victor would wheel. Here we can take the Coordinated Maneuver. Another Poised Practitioner. I'm going to put that off to the side. A Crocodile, which we may or may not play. Red hasn't felt particularly open. Okay, Cruel Truths. Oh man, Roar of Endless Song. That card is really good. But we have Purging Stormbrood here, which is going to be the pick. Because again, it's another card I haven't had the chance to play with. Reigning Victor might wheel for a third time. Makes me feel like Mardu's open, but maybe our individual colors not so much. We'll take the Purging Stormbrood. It gives us a dragon to go with our Dragon Storm. Alright, here we go. Thunder of Unity. We have Defibrillating Current, Molten Exhale, all sort of good stuff. I'm going to take the Thunder of Unity, because that is our Mardu colored card. There's another Pack Beast. There's a Sun Pearl Cure. I'm going to take the Kirin. We still could use more 2-drops. Alright, here's another Bearer of Glory. Constrictor Sage. There's also Furious Forebearer. I haven't played this card yet. I've been kind of scared of it. So scared I used an exile removal on it. Oh, now we have a Caustic Exhale. Sounds good to me. There's another Fortress King Guard, Alchemist's Assistant. But we'll just take the removal. Yeah, red has not felt particularly open. Here's another Worthy Cost, which I think is fine. Another coordinated maneuver. How many creatures do we have, by the way? 15. And 8, so we're at 23 playables. Reigning Victor wheeled again. As did the Earth Carver. I really don't think that's a card that should be wheeling. Lightfoot Technique. Alrighty. Another worthy cost. I think 2 is going to be the limit on those. And the stag. Okay. So we have to make 3 cuts. Let's see, I think we're going to cut the Lightfoot Technique. How many creatures do we have? 16? We might cut one of them. We could also, in theory, just run 16 lands. Yeah, why don't we do that? So then we're going to cut... Sacrifice a creature. So we could sacrifice this even and bring it back later. I think we're going to cut the Practitioner, though. We have a lot of 3-drops here. Then we cut a land. Let's take a look at our sources. 8 black, 5, 6, 7, 8 white, and 2, 4, 5 red. Man, the Shock Brigade's going to be hard to play on turn 2. Especially if I'm cutting a mountain. But I feel like that's the cut we gotta make. Alright. Let's try Mardu again. Psychologist is our first opponent. Well, we have our colors. So we'll keep. There's Thunder of Unity, but that'll be for a little bit later. Let's play our Nightblade Brigade. Opponent goes Frontline Rush, so we've got a bit of a Mardu mirror match going on here. We'll keep that. There's Reigning Victor for our opponent. That just gives Indestructible. Bonecarn Butcher. Alright, the Butcher's gotta die. So let's maybe go like this. And then we can swing in. Probably not going to block, so we'll get to play our Pack Beast as well. Being stuck on one black source is a little bit awkward. Defibrillating current, okay. Well, this is good. I'm gonna do that. And then, well, there's nothing to worthy cost here, so let's Thunder of Unity. Another Reigning Victor and a Shock Brigade. No plays for our opponent. Let's give our Pack Beast Indestructible. This is kind of a lot of damage. Alright, we're blocking. You have a pump? You do. Okay. And a Kieran. Very well. We'll get rid of the Kieran. Storm Beacon Blade, that's not really what you need here. Alright, removal does help them. Way Speaker Bodyguard. Okay. That'll get you back... Well, it gets you back absolutely nothing. So that'll deal 4, and we get in. I guess we didn't need the removal there. It was nice to have. Alright, 1-0 to start off with. Hambone is our next opponent. We go first. Let's keep. We have the Rock-Cursed Rakshasa. I don't know what we want to do with it yet. Probably just not play it. Alchemist Assistant for our opponent. Let's start with our Tactician. Stalwart Successor, that's a good one. There's a relic for our opponent. And a Night Watch. Okay. There's a Gold Keeper in the graveyard now. Well, let's keep attacking. Let's try out this Mythic. So when we put decayed counters, they're also going to get +1/+1 counters. Nice. Teeming Dragonstorm, that's actually pretty good. Our opponent's not playing anything this turn, which is a little bit suspicious. 5 mana, they could at least do the Gold Keeper thing. So I think we're just going to play out some stuff. Fangkeeper's familiar. Okay, that's what it was. Do I attack with the 5/5? I think we do. Goes for the blocks. Alright. So another thing I could do is use the Decayed thing, make it so my opponent's creatures can't block, and then storm in for the win, potentially. Our opponent's still at 15, so we're a ways off from doing that. Dragon's Prey is rude. Trying to focus the mind. Alright. The Bearer of Glory. Play the more expensive card, though. We get to surveil... Oh, Bonecarn Butcher. Bonecarn or Bone... Bonecarn Butcher. There's a Champion of Doosan. Do we have lethal, though? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10... Yeah, we just put decay counters on all their stuff. Tap out. Tap out, opponent. Play creatures. Now we only have 8. Attacking tokens have Death Touch. I think we'll just go for that next turn. Go for the Decayed thing next turn. Okay. And the pressure was too much for our opponent. Alright, Dynasty. A ranked mythic opponent. Rank 264. So naturally we start with a hand that has 2 planes. I think I'm going to keep this hand though because we have 2 playables. Alright, well there's a Nomad Outpost. Goes for the Dispelling Exhale on it. Okay, so they're deep in colors. We'll play the Reigning Victor. Heritage Reclamation. Okay, so getting rid of my thing. That's fine. Five mana and no plays is kind of odd. Alright. There's a Flash Dragon. I had to wait until after blocks were declared because of that +1/+1 they got from the Dragonstorm Globe. Sig Appraiser. Okay. And a Sagu Pummeler. Too bad this thing's not an instant. Let's do it like this. Just so that we can keep being aggressive. There's no good blocks for our opponent there. There's this thing. If we attack all out, what happens? This blocks here. We get in for... Well, this will have to block somewhere too. 2, 4, 5, but we pump. And the pump lets us win. Ah, never mind. Now I don't think we attack. So let's play Thunder of Unity. Rockcursed Rakshasa, I feel like this is a good deck for it, putting Decayed counters on all our opponent's stuff. Oh, okay. It was good. just to make it so that they can't block. Nummy! Oh, we're playing Newmont the Nummy. Rank 12 is where he's at. Well, this is a keepable hand. I will match your Windscarred Crag. Let's go with the Shock Brigade to start with. Quarry Mountain Stalwart, huh? Dragonfire Blade. That's a good one. Alright, no blocks. Hexproof from monocolored. Let's get some more tokens here. Unending Whisper. And a Dragonback Lancer. Alright. This Hexproof from monocolored is going to wreck us. I don't think we're going to win this because of that Dragonfire Blade. Molten Exhale, alright. And a Messenger. Putting Molten Exhale back on top. Yeah, we're not going to win this. Opponent just keeps hitting us with that. And this has us losing 2 life. We have to go for the double block here. Well, let's lose 2 more life. Yeah, we're losing to this Dragonfire Blade. Draws a card. Oh yeah, and we take 2 from that. Yep. Alright, we're 3-1. Which is still not a bad place to be. Looking for an opponent still. Wonder why it's taking so long to get a match now. And now it's over a minute. I hope this doesn't result in a draw. Because that sometimes can happen if it takes more than a minute to match up with someone. Wow, I wonder why it is taking so long. I've never had it take this long before in a limited game. Maybe Arena forgot I was waiting for an opponent. Let's try that again. Maybe I'll just pause the recording until we... Alright, there we go. Sean draws. Alright, well, we're gonna keep. We're lacking a 2-drop. We have Reigning Victor, we have Dragon's Prey. We have Horsey Love, Jealous One, Blossoming Sands for our opponent, so that puts them in Abzan? Yes. We are getting flooded out in our 16 land deck. Abzan with blue. Okay. That card is good. Get rid of a Sultai Monument and a land. Well, we can't... We can't Dragon's Prey that unless we have 5 mana. Dragonologist. So look for an instant sorcery or dragon. I found a dragon. Very nice. And a caustic exhale. Okay. And we're just getting flooded out. This is about how my Mardu decks have gone. We haven't drawn a single non-land card yet. I suppose I should have played one of the untapped lands there so I could Dragon's Prey one of these dragons. Dragon Brood's Relic. Okay, so there are 5 colors. Let's play a Salt Road Pack Beast to get another one. Okay. More land. Oh hey, I found a dragon of our own. It's a little bit late though, because we're just going to be dead in the air. Oh, and our opponent can probably just do that, yeah. Alright, so that was mostly a non-game. Alright, 3-2. Let's see if we can get some more wins here. Gatsu is our next opponent. Oh look, it's the 2 planes hand. I'm going to keep... We've got the Furious Forebearer here. A couple more lands like we were getting. We could play the Teeming Dragonstorm. Okay, just cycling that to draw a card is interesting. Opponent on Mardu colors as well. Let's attack and see what's going on here. Osseous Exhale, sure. So I could play the Hardened Tactician, or I could just play Windscarred Crag. I'm gonna go with the Crag this turn. Bonecarn Butcher. There's a Reigning Victor. Well, the creature tokens have Death Touch, so we can't block this. Opponent getting really aggressive. We've got to get rid of this. So far we've been playing a defensive Mardu game, which is not what you want to do with Mardu. I don't have my Whale of War up. Let's just see what our opponent does here. Fortress Kinguard. Okay. And Summit Intimidator. So my 2/4 can't block. But still doesn't attack. Okay. We have a Reigning Victor. All-out assault. Let's give stuff -1/-0 till end of turn. Not sure why the token didn't attack again. Oh, I'm dead. Well, we're not going to beat all-out assault anyways. That card is just too good. Mardu versus Mardu, when one of the Mardu decks have to be on the defensive, it's just not a good time. Well, at least we got 3 wins with the deck. Overall, I thought we had a lot of 2-drops, we just weren't drawing them in those last couple games. The Rock Curse Rakshasa, I do like this card. I think it is pretty decent with the Decayed Threat. Good for an aggro deck, at least. Alright, let's claim our prize. And for now, I'll take my leave.